Can you shout it out one more time? I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Great things. That's real simple right there. Can you help me declare it over your life? Say, I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Great things. In my life, you do great things. In my home, you do great things. All around, you do great things. Eyes haven't seen, I choose to believe in great things. So come on, can we declare it today? Come on, say it out. Say, I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Anybody expecting something good, something great, something beautiful? Great things. Come on, let's declare it again. Sing. Expecting great things. Can you wave a hand right now and say, I'm expecting great things. Oh, expecting great things. Somebody say great things. Let's declare it. In my life, you do great things. You do great things. In my home, you do great things. You do great things. All around, doing great things. You do great things. Oh, eyes haven't seen it. I choose to believe it. Eyes haven't seen it. I choose to believe it. Eyes haven't seen it. I choose to believe it. Eyes haven't seen it. I choose to believe it. Come on, everybody, let's declare it together again. Say great things. Let's just shout it out. I'm expecting great things. Say it. Everybody say, I'm expecting great things. Come on, declare it. I'm expecting great things. Oh, I'm expecting great things. Somebody say, great things. Sing it again. Say, great things. One more time. Say, I'm expecting great things. Yes, I am. I'm expecting great things. Oh, I'm expecting great things. Somebody say great things. Now let me hear you declare it all over the room with me. Y'all ready? I'm expecting. Sing it. I'm expecting great things.
Hey, everybody.
Expecting great
Ah, everybody say great things.
If you're
Welcome to the Midday Moment. Welcome to the Midday Moment. I'm your host, Dr. Davina Jones, the spiritual leader, the assistant spiritual leader of today's church. The spiritual leader is Bishop Dr. Gerard Fully, and I also serve as the fivefold general for the Church of the Everlasting Kingdom. Oh my, when I tell you serving in these spiritual communities, worshiping and working together in these spiritual communities is such a lifeline for me. And so I'm grateful to serve, to worship together, work together, serve the people of God together, to keep growing and lifting our consciousness together. It is really a joy, one of the most amazing joys of my life. And then I have the midday moment. This is a part of my lunch break, y'all. I take a moment out of the middle of my day to share my spiritual practice, to share with you my spiritual practice, to share in this thing called, in this this exercise. That's going to be good for today. In this exercise of spiritual practice. And so, and so, uh, um, when I first started the midday moment, I was in the backyard encouraging everyone during the shutdown of COVID-19 with some kids. And we had turned the backyard into our school and just began to come online to encourage folks. And so it has continued, and it really helps to hold me accountable for my spiritual practice. Now, I have been doing the midday moment and the lunch break, reflecting on what I call the masterclass. I am studying with the masterclass in tandem, also called the Daily Download, taught by Dr. Gerard Fully. It airs every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I share it here on the Midday Moment page. I'm studying in tandem with the Daily Download because we are supporting the writing and the publication of the Kingdom Study Bible. Yes, this is all spiritual. This is all faith-based, all right? We don't come on here to bash somebody else's spiritual journey, spiritual preference. This is just what I do because it works for me. So we're just sharing what we do as it works for us. That's it. Okay. And so as we share, and the way in which we go about our spiritual practice is really life application. And so it's befitting that we also support the publication of a life application Bible, a kingdom study Bible. Kingdom is a way of being. It's a system. It's a system. It is a system. It is a way of being. It is a way of thinking, a way of speaking, hearing, and all of that. And so we offer the Kingdom Study Bible as a way of really pulling out the life application. You can read the Bible for its literary content, literature. You can read the Bible for its uh, 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 literally, for just the playbook by playbook by playbook. You know what's there in terms of the laws and expectations and rules and requirements. You can read it literally and stay there. You can also take both of those and then read for life application. How might I apply this to me right now? Things look really different now, on the physical, but metaphysically, you can go beyond that physical surface to say, what is this? What is the what are the similarities of what I'm reading? What does it mean for me now? So, anyways, we're supporting that. As we do so, we're reading together. We're now reading in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 26. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. In other words, this is strategic. I love the phrasing that came out of the master class, that I am God's athlete. So I use it to title here. I am God's athlete. And as an athlete, I have a responsibility to take care of my body. Some of you generically understand that if you're going to be an athlete, you got to take care of your body. I enjoy watching basketball, football. It's probably something that I watch the most of anything, and and it's a serious deal. Not only is it so serious that you take care of your body, we got insurance on the line. We got to make sure we cover our bases, and we have built into people's contract that you cannot do X, Y, Z. You can't do this kind of activity because you are valuable. You and the way you take care of your body is valuable to this organization. And so, in some instances, the contract even includes, what you don't do. Don't put yourself in this position and so forth. So, it resonated with me when I heard in the class this morning the repetition. I am God's athlete. And we got some good notes. I'm not going to reteach those notes. We got some good notes out of that. Um, and so I won't reteach that, but I will tell you what this is meaning to me, how it's resonating with me, and I'll be a little brief, then go and get some other things done. What's standing out to me for the teaching today, some people have heard me say, I was just having a conversation with someone here in the office, and they gave me some really good, some affirmation, like, good job, and all of that. And I said to them, hold on, because they started making some comparisons, and I said, hold on. I don't believe that I don't believe that I'm better than somebody else. I don't believe that. I'm not better than so and so. Neither is so and so better than me. Okay, I don't believe that. I believe that we are all the equal beloved offspring of God. Now, do we have different ranks and assignments? Yes, we have different ranks and assignments. You're leading this, and we're going to come under this mission and push it on through. So we have different ranks. We have different distributions of talents, all of that. Okay. But that does not necessarily mean that your life is more valuable than mine and mine more valuable than yours, in the sense that we are all equal in the sight of God and in the sight of each other when we see ourselves as God sees us. So I'm no better than. This is what I do say, however, that I am better off. Oh, I'm better off than a lot of people. No apologies to be given. First of all, I give gratitude to God's grace and mercy that allows me to be better off. So I'm going to start there. All right. The rest of the better off is the fact that I do my exercises as God's athlete. Now I got work to do. I don't get the push-ups in like you get them. I understand that. But when I tell you my morning routine and the inclusion of my morning stretches, my morning meditation, the daily download and so forth, that my weekend attendance, my weekend participation in services, throughout the week, participating in meetings and studies, moments where we're challenged. I'm gonna tell you, all of those exercises, they have caused me, they have resulted in me being better off. I'm not better than. Oh, but I'm better off. It, hey, we've been singing all year our offering song. Good keeps happening to me. I'm not apologizing. Okay. I don't have to be haughty about it, but I'm not apologizing because I do my exercises and I'm better off. And we were talking about, a colleague and I were talking about how different people have experienced aspects of life and transitions so horrifically. How it impacts. Sometimes it impacts people mental health and physical health. And I said, the reason why I can do what I do the way I do it is because I do my exercises. It was the same colleague that one time said to me, and you've heard me mention it here, how do you do all this weekend stuff when it's clear what you do Monday through Friday here? And then you have this huge commitment with your ministerial work and functions and so forth. I said, listen, honey, this stuff don't work without that. This doesn't work without that. That's a part of my spiritual exercise. The conversation, the fellowshipping with positive people. It's a part of my spiritual exercise. I cannot sit in trash talk all day. I can laugh a little bit. Oh, I can laugh. I can even do a little tea time. I can laugh. But I'm very mindful. I need to be careful about my tea timing, what I'm laughing at and what I'm watching and what I'm taking in. Because I have to balance this. I can't put all this sugar pop in my body and then expect to go out here and run a marathon. So it's not that I'm trying to be better than you. I'm not trying to be better than you. I'm not trying to sound better than you. I'm not even competing with you. As we said in the master class, I'm only competing with myself, the older version of myself, not believing in the next version of myself. I'm not better than you. I'm not better than. But I might be better off. And I'm not even trying to be better off than you. I'm aiming to be better than the previous version of myself. Better off than the previous version of myself. That's all I got, y'all. I gotta some things that I gotta give some attention to, but this is a part of my spiritual exercise. So whether I'm feeling my best or not, a little queasy right now. I gotta get some other stuff in my body, make it right. I am God's athlete. Get your exercises in. Get those Thanksgiving worship and all of that in there. Your study time, your fellowshipping with positive people. Get it all in there. Your stillness, knowing when to be still, knowing when to move, knowing when to be quiet, knowing when to talk it out and affirm, knowing when you need to make some denials, all of that. If you're new to the midday moment, oh, we got literature. All you gotta do is message and say, hey, you said XYZ, what's that mean? We can get your book out to. We got books, we got references, we have them. We have them. I am God's athlete. So are you. I'm encouraging you to do the exercises, all right, so that you can be strong and show up with your strength, with your power, wisdom, your ability to see and decipher. You gotta have your vitamins in check for that. Gotta have your exercises in check for that. All right, I love y'all. I'm not better than, well, honey, I am better off, and that doesn't have to be in comparison to you. I'm better off than the previous version of myself. I love y'all. God bless you. God be you. Don't be stingy. Like and share. I'm sharing as well. Like and share. All right. 2025 is just around the corner. Our goal is going to be 25 shares a day. That's what we're